Hey guys, it's Stacy at HandmadeByStacyJ. Today I'm going to show you how to do the split front post treble crochet stitch, or the modified prong stitch. Now this stitch is really great because it works front post treble crochets, giving this a great texture. However, my friend Courtney at Creations by Courtney designed this little stitch that works right in the middle so that when you flip this over, there are no gaps. A lot of times when you do any kind of front post work, you have little gaps in the back. So this has been modified. I'm going to actually put her website down below in the notes as well. So let's get started on showing you how to do the split front post treble crochet stitch. What I'm using for today's tutorial is Red Heart Super Saver yarn in the color Jade. I'm also using a tulip hook, size H or 5.00 millimeter. And then it's not necessary, but it's recommended, is a stitch marker. You can either use the stitch marker that you have, or if you have a scrap piece of yarn in a contrasting color, that'll do the job. Now this stitch is worked in multiples of 8 plus 9. So I'm going to chain 24, and then I'm going to chain 9 more. So first 24. Okay, I've chained 24. Now I'm going to chain 9 more. Now the first step for this is you have to build your foundation. So we're going to double crochet in the 4th chain from the hook. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Gonna yarn over, insert the hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, draw through 2, yarn over, draw through 2. And then you're going to double crochet in each chain across. I will meet you at the end of this row. Now that I've come to the end of my double crochet row, I need to mark this side so that way we know that this is the right side. So the side that's facing you, go ahead and mark that with your stitch marker or with a piece of yarn, something to indicate that this is the right side. Then our next step is to turn our work, and we're going to chain 1. Then you're going to single crochet in this first stitch right here, and you're going to single crochet in each stitch across. I've finished my single crochet row. Now we're going to turn our work, and we're going to chain 2. That's going to count as your first double crochet. So in these next 2 stitches, we're going to work 1 double crochet. And this is where it starts getting really fun. So down here on your first row, you're going to always be doing your front post trebles in the double crochet row that's 2 rows down. So we're going to skip this first one, and we're going to work into this second stitch. So we're going to yarn over twice, then we're going to insert it from front to back, and we're going to pull up a loop. Now we're going to yarn over, and there should be 4 loops on your hook. We're going to yarn over, draw through 2. Then we're going to yarn over, draw through 2. And then we're going to leave those on there. Now we're going to see that there's this stitch right here. So we're going to yarn over and insert our hook into that stitch. We'll draw up a loop, and you'll yarn over, draw through 2. Now you have 3 loops on your hook. Now we're going to skip 3 after this leg. So 1, 2, 3, and in this 4th post, we're going to yarn over twice, insert it from front to back, yarn over, draw up a loop. Now you have 6 loops on your hook. You'll yarn over, draw through 2, yarn over, draw through 2, and then when you have 4 loops on your hook, you're going to yarn over, draw through all 4. And now you can see that in the back you won't have a gap between those 2 stitches. And now we're going to double crochet in the next 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, keeping in mind, one of the rules of thumb here with this stitch is that between the legs, so between this leg and the one that we're going to create, there's always 3 stitches. So we're going to work in this stitch right here. So it's going to be the 1, 2, 3, number 4. So we're going to yarn over twice, insert around that post from front to back, yarn over and draw up a loop. We'll have 4 loops on the hook, yarn over, draw through 2, yarn over, draw through 2. Now we're going to close that gap in the back by working this stitch right behind it. We're going to yarn over. This is kind of like we're making a double crochet, but we're tricking the pattern to fill in that stitch. So now we have 4 loops on the hook, yarn over, draw through 2. Now we're going to skip 3 stitches, 1, 2, 3, and in this 4th one, we'll yarn over twice and do our front post treble. And we should have 6 loops on the hook, yarn over, draw through 2, yarn over, draw through 2, and then when there's 4 left, we're going to yarn over, draw through all 4. And then we do not skip that stitch in the back. Instead, we do a double crochet, and we double crochet in the next 7 total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And to work the next one, we are going to skip 3, 1, 2, 3, and we're going to work in this 4th post right here. So we're going to do the yarn over twice. We'll go in from the front, come out from the back, drop a loop, 4 loops on that hook, yarn over, draw through 2, yarn over, draw through 2. And we're going to work that back stitch by doing a yarn over, inserting the hook, drawing up a loop, yarn over, draw through 2. 3 loops left. Now we're going to skip 3, 1, 2, 3, and we're going to do our front post treble on that 4th one. There we go. 6 loops on the hook, yarn over, draw through 2, yarn over, draw through 2, and when there is 4 left, yarn over, draw through all 4. And then we'll work that last one. It's 1 double crochet, and we'll do 6 more for 7 double crochets total. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And this is where we look again to where we will have 3 stitches in between the legs. So 1, 2, 3 from that leg. So we're going to work in this 4th stitch right here. So we yarn over twice, and then we will insert our hook from front to back, yarn over and draw up a loop, yarn over, draw through 2, yarn over, draw through 2. Now we're going to work this stitch right there, yarn over, insert the hook, draw up a loop, yarn over, draw through 2. Now we're going to skip 3, 1, 2, 3, and we're going to work right here. So yarn over twice, insert around the post from front to back, draw up a loop, yarn over, draw through 2, yarn over, draw through 2, and there's 4 loops left. So yarn over, draw through those 4, and then you should have 3 spaces left to do your double crochets. So 1, 2, 3. And this is what it should look like for now. So you see those little, the little V's. So now we're going to work the next row. And the next row is very simple. We'll simply turn it. We will chain 1. And this is how it works on all your wrong side rows. You're just going to work a single crochet in each stitch across. So I'll meet you at the end of this row, and then I'll show you how to do the next one with the split front post treble crochets. I've finished my single crochet row, and now I have the right side facing me again. So we're going to begin by chaining 2, and this counts as your first double crochet. Now we're going to double crochet in the next 6 stitches. So we're going to start right here. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, oops, 5, and 6. So there should be a total of 7 if you count that first one right there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Now we're going to begin our split front post treble crochet, and we're going to do that around the 6th double crochet 2 rows below. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is the one where we're going to start with. So you're going to yarn over twice, insert your hook around that post from front to back, draw up a loop, yarn over, draw through 2, yarn over, draw through 2, and then leaving those last 2 on there, in this next stitch we're going to yarn over, insert the hook, draw up a loop, we'll yarn over, draw through 2. Now we have 3 loops on the hook, and now we skip 3 double crochets from 2 rows below. So 1, 2, 3, and we're going to work in this 4th one. So we're going to yarn over twice, insert the hook around that post, yarn over, draw up a loop. We'll yarn over, draw through 2, yarn over, draw through 2, and when we have 4 loops left, we'll yarn over, draw through all 4. And now we're going to double crochet in the next 7. So, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, do you remember that rule of thumb where I told you where there's always 3 stitches between the legs? That still applies here. This counts right here as 1 double crochet because everything is tied in as 1 stitch. So 1, 2, 3. So this 4th stitch right here, this post, is the one that we're going to work around. So we're going to yarn over twice, insert our hook from front to back, draw up a loop, yarn over, draw through 2, yarn over, draw through 2. Then in that stitch that's right next to this one, we're going to yarn over, insert the hook, draw up a loop, yarn over, draw through 2. Now it's time to close this leg. So we're going to skip 3, and we're going to put it around this post right here. So yarn over twice, there we go, draw up a loop, yarn over, draw through 2, yarn over, draw through 2, and there's 4 loops remaining. So we'll yarn over, draw through all 4. Now we'll double crochet in the next 7 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then we're going to yarn over twice and work on that 3rd double crochet that's after this leg is. So 1, 2, 3, right around that 4th post, insert the hook front to back, yarn over, draw up a loop, yarn over, draw through 2, yarn over, draw through 2. Then we're going to work this one to close the gap by yarning over and inserting the hook, yarn over, draw up a loop, yarn over, draw through 2, 3 loops left. Now we're going to skip 3 and close this leg with that front post treble there. So we'll yarn over, drop a loop, yarn over, draw through 2, yarn over, draw through 2. And those 4 loops are left. It's your sign to pull through all 4. And then we're going to double in the next 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And for the next row, all you got to do is chain 1 when you turn, and then single crochet all the way across. I'm going to have the pattern instructions for you in the notes below so that you can have it written out so you know exactly how many to move forward from, and that way you have something written to look back on. I'll also have a link to Courtney's website so that you can see the wonderful garments that she designs. And I really hope you found this tutorial helpful. If you did, please consider giving me a thumbs up or subscribing to the channel, as I'm uploading tutorials quite frequently. Thank you very much. Happy crocheting!